So we're back again with our Battlefield 1 Easter egg. A lot of people have been messaging me asking me how to decode or to decode their Morse code for them. So I figured I'd put together a little quick video on how to do that. The first thing you're going to want to do is actually go find your headphones, get to the MCOM, but make sure you're running some type of recording software. There are a ton of recording options out there and a ton of videos on how to record your gameplay. Jack Frags has a ton of them. It's really simple, so I didn't want to cover that in this particular video. So go fire up DxTory, go fire up OBS Studios, whichever one you're going to use, and get your headphones, get to an MCOM, and record that little bit of your actual MCOM Morse code. Now I'm going to show you how to decode it, starting with how to pull the audio out of the video. So now that we've actually got our capture and got everything that we needed, what we're going to need to do is go ahead and proceed into Audacity. How you do that is open up your little waveform here, and you probably aren't going to have these three different audio tracks here. You'll probably just have the two. It really depends on how you set up your recording software, whether it's OBS or whether it's DxTory, and really how you configure that. But for me, this one right here is my mic, this one right here is the game audio, and this one down here is TeamSpeak. So what I'm going to do is cut this track right where I'm listening to the message, and you can do that by pressing S on your keyboard once you click to the two locations, and it will split the file. Right click on that and then click Open Copy in Audio Editor. And what that's going to do is cut this and then open it up in our fantastic Audacity software. Go ahead and make a copy of the files before editing, hit OK, and then we're going to proceed into how to get Morse code out of this. So now we're going to go ahead and get your Morse code opened up in a program called Audacity. The link for this is down in the description, and it is free software. Once you have your Morse code opened up in this, go ahead and click this little button here, go down to spectrogram, and then what we're going to do is select the entire thing by double clicking on the actual file here. Go to Effect, go to Normalize, set this to -2, hit OK. And then you can see that there's just a bunch of dots and dashes here. And what we're going to do is start to zoom in. And I'll go back over here to the beginning. And here's when the Morse code starts to really pop out. Now, what you can tell here is that this is a dash. This is one of your dots. This is a dash. This is another dot. And then you have a space here. What that space is for the next letter. Then we have another dot, another dash, and there's space between each one of these. Now, what are we going to do with all these dots and dashes? Because obviously, none of us really know, Morse code, or we wouldn't need to go through all this expense and all these problems to get there. I'm going to show you a web page that I use that makes this really easy. All right, so we're going to open up Morse code translator, and I will put this link down in the description. What you do is start to type in here. So we have a dash, dot, dash, dot. Then there's our space, dash, dash, space, dash, space, dot, dash, space, dot, dot. All right, then you can go ahead and click on translate. We can see that there's, starting to be a word that forms here. And essentially you want to do that for the entire waveform. And this is one that I did before, hit translate, and I can see that mine was hotel, check, and then pro, which I already know is the little tiny check mark in the hotel down by the steps at the bottom of them. So that's going to cover exactly how you need to go and get your Morse code, get it decoded, and then go find your location. The thing to keep in mind with all of this is that make sure whenever you go there that you hear the trumpet sound. It's very important that you hear that sound to know that it actually worked and you found it out. You'll know the difference whenever you hear it. Well guys, that's going to do it for this video. I really hope that it helped you guys in figuring out how to decode your Morse code. The one thing I would recommend is head over to the Easter egg Discord. They have a ton of information on this Discord about exact locations, how to unlock different things, all this fantastic information. And that link will also be down in the description. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down, and I will understand. Thank you guys very much for your time, and have a good day.